Hi, what's your name?
Carrie Matheson.
Nice to meet you. I'm Dr. Chowdhury. So I'll be your psychologist for today. So what made you come here today?
It was actually ordered by my work for me to come here.
And what was the reason behind that?
Deal with a lot of stress at work.
Deal with a lot of stress?
Exhibiting some behaviors they find troubling.
Okay. Are you happy that you came here, or were you willing to come here, or
I was not wanting to come here. No.
Okay, gotcha. So you said your work ordered this. What's your occupation?
I work at the Central Intelligence Agency.
Okay.
As a case officer.
Cool. What's your position there? What do you do?
Spy.
Spy?
Case officer.
Okay, cool.
Spy.
So I would assume that a job in the Central Intelligence Agency involves a lot of stress, a lot of responsibility. Could you elaborate on, is that causing problems in your personal life?
I mean, some people may say it does. I'm obviously very stressed, but that comes with the territory. I don't have very good personal relationships. They're starting to say it's affecting my work a little bit. I don't necessarily agree with them, but that's why I'm here.
Okay, so you mentioned something about your personal life. Who are your loved ones? Are you married? Do you have children?
I'm not married.
Not married?
No children.
No children?
I have a sister I keep in touch with, but not too often.
Okay, that's fine. So just delving into your personal history, where are you from? Where are you born?
Arlington, Virginia.
Arlington? Okay. And that's where your family was born and raised? Okay. Were you raised by both your parents, or were they divorced or anything?
Both of them.
Both your parents, okay. Are you still in touch with them, or?
No, they're both dead.
They're both, okay. I'm sorry to hear that. And you said you only have one sister, that's it?
Yeah, just the one.
Right. And you guys have like a so-and-so relationship, not super close?
We're close, but
close?
She doesn't know a lot about my life.
Right, gotcha. So working in the CIA, does that mean you have to keep a lot of secrets from your sister and your loved one? Is that part of the...
Yeah, she doesn't know I work there.
Oh, she doesn't know at all?
No, she's not allowed to.
Okay. Is that a secret you have to keep from all your loved ones?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Is that something that you struggle with, or are you fine with doing that?
It can be stressful, and I do want to tell them, but I know that I can't. I know it's not an option.
Okay. That's understandable. So prior to working in the CIA, I assume, did you go to university?
I did.
You did? Okay. And you completed all university?
Yes.
Just as an overall, did you enjoy school? Were you good at school?
I was good at it. I didn't necessarily enjoy it.
Okay, that's fair. And prior to working in the CIA, did you work anywhere else? Did you have any prior jobs?
No.
No?
No,
Okay,
it was
that was your first
it
job?
was out of college.
Wow, that's very impressive. So, trying to relate this to your medical background, prior to this, have you had any hospitalizations, any diagnosis of any significant illnesses?
I haven't really seen many people, so no diagnosis.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no real hospitalizations either outside of work injuries.
Okay. And when you were a child, did you have any complications at birth or any?
No.
No. Okay. Would you say your family has had any personal, family history of an illness or of any sort?
My mom would get very, very stressed sometimes.
Very stressed. Okay.
And not be able to sleep, and it seems for maybe months at a time she would be either very happy or very sad.
Really? So was she kind of moody, would you say, or how would you describe that?
It would be a continuous mood over a period of time.
Okay.
Very extreme in one way or another.
Okay. Working in the CIA, do you encounter a lot of physical injuries or a lot of fighting?
Not too many, but I do have to do training, which injures me sometimes.
Okay. Is that something that's a recurring injury? Do you have to be treated for that often, or is that not very often?
Not very often.
Not very often, okay. Going off that, do you have any normal medications that you take just in general, or?
I take a lot of stuff that I'm not prescribed. I take a lot of Xanax, a lot of Ambien, to help with sleeping and stress and stuff like that.
Okay. You said that wasn't prescribed to you?
No.
Okay. Do you suffer from any seizures and blackouts or any side effects from these drugs that you're taking?
No seizures.
No seizures.
Blackouts, it could either be, I do have blackouts, but I don't know if it's from that or other things.
Okay. So you said you were taking these medications that aren't prescribed to you. Would you say you're at all like addicted to them, or would you have any problems with this? Like, is this like a substance abuse problem, or?
I think I could stop if I wanted to.
Yeah. Okay. And you said your main reason for them is to assist with sleep. Is that okay? And that's all?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. In your past, in like high school, college, did you have any substance abuse problems? Any drug problems?
I mean, I drank a little bit in
Okay.
college. I do a bit more now.
Mm-hmm. But no drugs, none of that.
No.
No. Okay. Have you ever had any issues with the police? Ever been arrested? Any charges against you?
No.
No. Okay. So you mentioned that your job creates a lot of stress for you. Does that tie into a lot of like anger issues or irritability, or?
I mean, I'm very irritable and
Yeah.
anxious all the time, and I feel like I have to be sort of on edge.
And do you think that hinders your skills to be able to work with other people in your job? Do you think that's something that you struggle with?
I mean, maybe, but I don't really care about them. Like, I care more about my work than them.
Okay. Do you think that? So, is most of the work you do, and you say, is that a lot of like just your personal work that you do? You work solo, or does it require a lot of like teamwork?
I mean, I'd say it's about 50-50.
Yeah. Okay.
But even if it's teamwork, they don't have to like me. They can still do what I want.
Understood. Do you have any other like hallucination problems, delusion problems, any issues of that nature?
I mean, sometimes I'll necessarily like hear things and not really find the source of them. But I don't know, it doesn't seem too abnormal. Like maybe I just have really good hearing, but sometimes I'll hear things and then go to where I think they are and they're not there.
Okay.
So, you know.
And so you mentioned you haven't had any run-ins with like previous like mental health diagnosis, nothing of that sort?
I've never seen a therapist before.
Okay, understood. And so you've never had any medications prescribed to you in the past either?
No.
Okay. So you work at the CIA. Can you try to describe your typical day for me?
I'd rather not in too big of detail, but it depends on what I'm doing. It's either desk work if I'm in country, or if I'm out of the country, it's more field work.
Okay.
Where I'm out with contacts and gathering info and things like that.
Okay. Would you say you have? How would you describe your social life outside of your work, or what do you do for fun?
Non-existent.
Non-existent.
I don't really have one.
Okay. Is that because you don't want it, or is that why is that?
Even if I did want it, I couldn't. I don't have time.
You don't have time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really need to.
You don't need to. Okay. Have you noticed a deterioration in your personal care? Do you sometimes forget to like do a lot of things that you used to do?
I mean, I don't think so, but a couple others have said so, but
Okay.
I don't know. I'm here taking care of myself that way.
Okay. So you don't really have any like hobbies that you like to do, or just anything you like to do outside of work, or you just don't have any time for that at all?
No, I usually just go to work,
You just go to work.
come back to my apartment, watch TV, and drink a few beers, and that's it.
So it sounds like you're very committed to your work job and you enjoy working there. Would that be correct?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. Okay. Understood. And so are you engaged in any other romantic relationships, or do you have any romantic interest in someone else? That
Not really, no.
Not at all. Okay. How would you say, if someone confronts you, how do you handle confrontations or disagreements? Are you good at working through those, or is that something you struggle with?
I mean, I'm not super interested in working through them. They're usually not super relevant to me. I'm very confrontational with them, and I will speak my mind in every case, and that can usually alienate people, but that's just who I am.
Would you say that your nature of being confrontational hinders your ability to make friends? Or do you think that's part of the reason why you struggle with maintaining these relationships outside of work?
It's possible.
That's possible. Okay. Is being confrontational something that you'd like to change about yourself, or do you not see that as a problem?
I could see it being useful to change it. I am very strong-willed, but that could be useful to change. It could make things better for me.
Yeah. Okay. Very good.
Yeah.